Make yourself comfortable somewhere you will not be interrupted. Then close your eyes and begin by breathing deeply, allowing yourself to relax completely. In this meditation, we will confront and feed an inner demon. Various spiritual traditions have included a component of accepting and integrating with one's demons for greater rest from fear, for psychological wellness, or simply to tap into greater powers of creativity. The ubiquity of the spider in almost all cultures as a symbol of what is dangerous and potent due to its poison and predation, but also as a weaver of breathtakingly beautiful and intricate webs, is one such example. Other examples include how some practitioners of the Kabbalah believe in exploring the dead reflection husks known as the qliphoth. In the West, the more well-known concept of shadow work, articulated by Carl Jung, is used by some psychologists to this day. This meditation will draw upon all of these traditions, but is most heavily influenced by a ritual developed by an 11th century Tibetan woman named Machig Labdron, drawn from shamanism and from Chod, a school of Buddhism concerned with cutting away the ego by confronting the fear of emptiness. Your aim in this guided visualization will be to meet with a specific demon that has haunted you, perhaps a destructive force such as a personal weakness, a poor habit or addiction, a part of yourself that you don't like or even hate, or perhaps a fear you carry. You do not need to know what your demon is yet. Rather, it is best to allow it to appear naturally. However, you are welcome to begin by considering what in your life causes you fear. We find ourselves in a cold winter wood. Ice crackles on the ends of naked tree branches, and deep, biting snow shifts beneath our feet as we walk through this lonely world. Hardly a sound is heard but the drippings from the frozen trees overhead and the occasional call of a bird. Allow yourself to walk through the heart of this winter, feeling the icy freeze, the harshness of the landscape, the loneliness of the sojourn. It is from here you will be able to access a demon that haunts you, but first, simply walk in the frozen wood. You trudge through the snow, feeling how coldly it sinks into your boots. It takes great effort to take each step, and it wears you out. Water drips from thick treetops above, almost as though it is raining. Yet you feel there's something you have to find, something you have to trudge on toward, convinced that at the end of this long and laborious journey there will be something beautiful. You keep going. Eventually, you come upon a man in a dark hood. His face is cloaked, and you suspect that perhaps there is nothing beneath his hooded facade. Squinting to see if you can make anything out, you see only a dark shadow, passing deeper and deeper into the black void beneath the folds of his robe. The man holds aloft a lantern that glitters against the whiteness of the snow. A small chirping bird falls silent. You become aware that this man is a messenger, sent here to summon you to some deep experience, to introduce you to some demon. The hooded messenger points his lantern toward a great old tree. The tree stands woken at the heart of the stark winter in the frozen wood. where the rest of the forest is lifeless, this tree breathes in a wild wreath of evergreen, casting its powerful spell of color over the silence suspended in the empty, snapping branches of the surrounding wood. Runes and wind chimes hang from the branches that adorn its mighty trunk. Tentatively, you step toward it, and as you do, the lantern light shines over a small door in the trunk. It is the door to the inner recesses of the psyche, the place you have long feared to go, but also the place you must delve now if you were to convene with your demon. It may take courage to step through the door, but you have trudged this far through the snow, and now is your time to face what lies inside. So it is with relief and reverence, rather than fear, that you approach the small door. Pushing it open, you enter a room at the heart of the tree with a small creak to reveal a chattering fire inside. Warmth and orange light emanate from the heart of the great tree like a furnace in the coldness, and as you step inside, the hooded man nods and shuts the door behind you. The cold falls away, and you find yourself quite comfortable by the crackling fireside. Water runs along the outside of the tree, and you hear the wind and the chimes outside, but in here you are warm and comfortable. You see 2 logs on the rim of the campfire, so you sit on one of them and wait. Smoke wafts upward in the tree, seeming to stretch far overhead and drift to somewhere out of sight. This tree is no ordinary oak, but a massive heart tree, one that beats at the center of your emotional core. Eventually, the flames of the fire begin to die down, though the inside of the tree is just as warm and inviting. The light starts to die down from yellow to orange to a deep red, and the glowing embers seem to stare up at you in the darkness. The feeling you are being watched grows as you stare more deeply into the embers and wait. As you do, try to sense your demon inside your body. Does it appear as a pain, an ache, a twinge, a rush, or a heaviness anywhere? Focus on the feeling, on its texture. Think about what qualities it possesses as a sensation, whether it moves or lies still, its temperature, its hardness, the quality of its substance. Continue staring into the embers as you do. Gradually, you begin to realize you are not alone. Move your head slowly upward to the other log, and upon it, you see your demon revealed. Your demon is made from the stuff of your sensations. It has a somewhat humanoid form and sits upon the log, but apart from that, its appearance may vary. Focus on its specific qualities, whether it is large or small, on its color, its texture, its shape, its temperature, whether it has limbs. Look upon the face of the demon. Does it have a mouth? Is it smiling, scowling, or forming words? Last of all, gaze into your demon's eyes. What do the eyes look like? What is their expression? Understand how your demon sees you, as though you were gazing through its eyes at your own figure seated on a log. As you gaze upon your demon, maintain a stillness in your soul. It may be fearsome to look upon, Indeed, it almost always is the case that a true demon will invoke fear, sadness, anger, or a host of other negative emotions. But recall, this is merely the visage of a part of your mind. This is its job and its life. If this is a real demon, it's been hiding in your psyche all along, and you've carried it with you, so there's nothing to fear. This is your chance to speak to it and to understand it. Ask the demon to tell you what it is, to name itself as a quality. Ask the demon why it haunts you. Most importantly, ask the demon what it wants, and let it explain itself in full. As the demon answers, you might feel yourself becoming as it is, sensing its thoughts as though they emanate from your own mouth. Do not be afraid if this happens. It is a natural part of the process. Simply allow yourself to become the demon, that you may understand what it wants. After your demon has stated what it wants, ask it how it has been achieving this aim. Perhaps there is a deeper need at work here you can address in another way. Ask the demon, what would it feel like were it to be truly satisfied? Once again, allow it to answer in full, becoming it as it answers if necessary. Now that you know what it wants and what it would feel like to be satisfied, it is time to feed your demon. The hearth fire at the center of the great tree roars back to life, and you are filled with fresh vitality, warmth, and light. You can see your demon with more clarity now. Look upon its features, see it for what it truly is, understand what it wants, and now give it what it needs to be satisfied. Allow yourself to dissolve here at the inner sanctum of your psyche. Allow your body to dissipate like the smoke that drifted somewhere into the dark inner branches of the tree above. Allow the light to flow from within like a rich nectar. The nectar is what the demon needs to eat, and it appears as the quality of what the demon said it would feel like were it to be satisfied. Let the demon eat to satisfaction. Let it eat the nectar that appears as the quality of what it said it would need to be satisfied. As the demon feeds, find something to love about it. After all, it lives in a part of your psyche relegated to the shadows, performing the dirtiest of human functions, born of primal urges to protect the ego. It is just as important a part of us as any other, but when starved, a demon will assert itself in unhealthy ways. So, love it now and feed it now to satisfaction. If the demon wants more nectar, allow it more of you. There is an infinite nectar within. Dissolve yourself completely so that there is nothing left, and the demon is sated. As it eats, Observe what happens to it. Does it begin to disappear? After the change that has occurred from it reaching satisfaction, allow yourself to feel your body again. You feel the stump of log below you and sense your limbs, your eyes, your mouth, your ears. You are back to being yourself here in the tree, but the demon has changed somehow, or perhaps it is gone. If it has changed, observe the qualities of that which it has changed into. Ask this new form if it is an ally. If the new form says no, or if the demon has disappeared, speak in a confident voice that you wish to meet your ally. Allow your ally to make itself known, whether in the form of the transformed demon or a brand new being appearing seated at the stump across the fire from you. Observe the features of the ally as you did your demon. What does it look like? When you have ascertained what it is the ally wants, allow yourself to integrate with it, sensing what it would be like to have the ally soak into your very being and guide your behavior. Feel what it is to be the ally from the inside out, allowing it to rush in your veins and speak from your throat and smile from behind your eyes. Who is this ally, and how can he or she help you? What does it feel like to allow the ally to help? Release your ally from your body to its position on the stump again, but retain in your memory what it would feel like to call upon this ally. Realize that you can call upon the ally anytime, and it will suffuse itself into your being, into every cell of your body. Just as the nectar of you is in infinite supply to feed your demon, sit with your ally, speak to it about what troubles you, and allow it to answer all your questions, to assuage all your fears, to enter your being if necessary, or just to speak to you as a guiding voice. This ally may appear as a person you know, a mythical figure, a god, or simply an aspect of yourself. All of these are acceptable forms for the ally to take. Let its wisdom bring you hope and a new tool for moving forward when you normally succumb to darkness. The ally wants to help, so let it be your light and your warmth in the center of a dark winter. Sit with your ally here at the fireside of the center of the heart tree for as long as you need. When you are ready, you may re-enter your physical body or drift into sleep. Either way, remember the feeling of the ally integrating with you, and know that you can call upon it for help in waking experience or in the depths of your psyche at any time you need its assistance. It is a good idea to meet all your allies, for indeed you have many. Your demons have their own dirty jobs too, and they can often serve as the gateway to these guardian creatures. Allow yourself to re-enter the winter heart tree at any time You wish to convene with demons or allies. Sit with this ally for as long as you need their comforting presence.